to our webinar today. We're going to get into driving for dollars, one of our favorite subjects with one of our favorite people, Francisco Mago, the owner and creator of RIAFax, the software that we use in our programs here at BPM RIA. So super excited for you guys. I have a raffle today for being here in this webinar. So congrats to you guys for being here and being on time. If you'd like to enter the raffle, all you have to do is text the word REIFAX to our event line, 954-800-6961. I went and popped that in the chat box for you guys. So go ahead and peek at the chat box for some helpful links, helpful details throughout the webinar. So go ahead, take a picture, check out the chat. I'll be throwing that in the chat every now and then. So look out and good luck. Upcoming events, everybody, go ahead and check out the website ASAP. We have lots of great events coming up. We have our monthly meeting on Zoom next week with Pete Youngs, the one and only Mr. Rehab. So super excited to have you guys meet Pete. I was just with Pete last week in Las Vegas. We actually shot a fun video together. He's a trip, but he's also extremely knowledgeable and experienced in the space of rehabbing, guys. So really looking forward to seeing you guys on Zoom on next week on Wednesday evening. And here we go, CamaPlan workshop in person. We're gonna be getting you your self-directed IRA set up. We're doing it in the workshop. If you have questions about it at all, this workshop is extremely affordable and you're not going to want to miss it. It's limited seating, so go ahead and get your ticket now. Early bird tickets end tomorrow at midnight. So go get your early bird ticket for this workshop on Saturday, July 15th over in Broward with CamaPlan. Right after that, we got another free webinar here, Deep Dive Property Management Profits with Chris Kennedy, founder of Mayfair Real Estate. So excited to have you guys. He is one of the other real estate professionals that taught with us when we were teaching the NFL players, the Miami Dolphins. So he's one of the good ones, guys. So looking forward to seeing you at this free webinar. Right around the corner, another free workshop. So this will be sponsored by A to Z Capital, Saturday, July 22nd, 2-hour workshop with Anish, our CEO, 20 ways to invest in real estate. So thank you, A to Z Capital. Super grateful for sponsoring this workshop to make it free for our investors. Always looking out for you guys. So looking forward to seeing you all Saturday, July 22nd. And then all my short-term rental people, please take note. We are having a free webinar with Antonio Lopez, one of our mentor students, now mentor. We're going to get all into short-term rentals. He's going to teach you everything you need to know about getting an Airbnb started, all that good stuff. So really good stuff here. Go to the website, bpmria.com, to register for all these events, people. My favorite way to keep up with events is via text. If you're interested in text updates, all you have to do is text BPM REIA to our event line to opt into those text updates. You get a reminder, day of, registration link, everything's there. So easy, so simple, and so convenient. So pop that in the chat for you guys if you're interested in getting those text updates. So my favorite Quick Start Bootcamp, our next 2-day bootcamp is August 5th and 6th, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., live via Zoom, cameras on, microphones on. We're getting into it. We're going to get into wholesaling, flipping, rehabbing, these topics that you see on the screen. I popped the link in the chat for you guys so you can look at more details on the topics we cover, the speakers that will be there. Francisco, who is teaching this webinar today, is a coach in this training. So you will have more time with Francisco. you'll also have in a closer setting and just more intimate. So it's really awesome. As you see down here, I have member and non-member pricing. So like I told my friends in the webinar yesterday, just keep an eye on your email. There may or may not be a 4th of July little discount for you guys. So keep an eye on your email if you can. And let me know if you have any questions. Link in the chat. Members, as you know, you get all the goodies. You get the membership pricing. You also get in free for our networking quarterly meetings in person. Your guests come in at discounts. And of course, you get the National RIA Benefit Package, best discounts that you can get from Home Depot, Avis Budget, MSI Insurance, all the lots more vendors there to get benefits from. So if you have any questions, go ahead and click that link in the chat, go to the website, and let me know if you have any questions about that. Alrighty, one-on-one coaching and mentoring here at BPM RIA. Some of you may know we offer this, some of you may not. If you don't have any clue what I'm talking about when it's coming to the one-on-one coaching programs here, please go, and I highly recommend going to our website, booking a discovery call with me so I can get you some more details. We do put up 100% of the money for our students' deals, and we split the profit 50-50. You are matched with a mentor. It is truly one-on-one. It is a very, very unique program. So I'd love to get you more details on what's included, the cost, and I'd be more than happy to set up this 1 hour free consultation with you and a mentor to discuss any of the nitty-gritty questions. And yes, this is my phone number here. I will answer, but after the webinar. So thank you guys so much. I always want to thank you guys for being here in this webinar today. I always want to thank the National RIA, all of our vendor partners, such as RIAFax. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without any of these puzzle pieces. So thank you guys so much. Just a couple housekeeping rules. If you have questions for Francisco, please put those in the Q&A box wherever your Zoom menu is. You'll see a Q&A box. Put those questions in there. We'll take questions when Francisco breaks. He's going to get through his program and he's going to be super happy to answer questions from you guys. So please put those in the Q&A box. And we are recording today's session. So we will have this posted 48 hours. So give us that time, but also put those questions in the box if you do have to head out, so we can answer them live for you guys. So without further ado, we have Francisco. Thank you so much for being here, Francisco. It's always eye-opening having you on here, because if we can just learn to use these tools to our advantage, I mean, this is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make our lives easier and be successful at it as well. So thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you very much, Alexa. It's a pleasure being between entrepreneurs.
Oh, beautiful.
I advise you a little bit in advance that I'm overseas right now, so that the only difference that I see is a little bit more noisier here. There are street vendors that you can hear and a little bit of motor vehicles, so I apologize for that in advance, but it's kind of fun.
Great. Yeah, it's fun. We like it. We like the action here in South Florida, you know it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen and we're gonna get into topic. Start. One of the things I want to show you guys first is this is actually the BNB, the deal generator software. Our deal generator software, you can find it in two places. If you have an Android phone, you can search for deal generator in your Google app search, and you will find the actual app. Now, if you're an Apple user, you have to go to dealgeneratorusa.com, and it will actually show in the same way. Okay, as you can see, dealgeneratorusa.com. If you're an Apple user, that's the word that you're going to interact, and it's going to be exactly the same. As a matter of fact, if you do a shortcut to your phone, it's going to be like any other mobile app. I'm going to have the same functionalities that has in the Android ROM. So that's one thing that I want to make sure you guys know. The other thing that I want to make you clear about this is that this is a software that is part of the RIAFAX universe. It's called Deal Generator, and basically this is our Driving for Dollars software. Okay, so that's the case that you're actually going to need to use the Deal Generator. The Deal Generator, you can click in Deal Generator, and it's going to open a different browser. If you are in your phone, again, if you have Android, you can search for the app. If you are in an Apple phone, you can go to dealgeneratorusa.com and log in with this same RIAFAX login information. All right. Knowing that, we're going to go back to here, which is how the system will look like if you are in your phone. And this is very important for you to understand. This part here, or this what you're seeing here, is basically what you see in your phone. And we have 10 types of what we call potential deals. And this is for Florida. For instance, we have 100,000 pre-foreclosures in the state of Florida. We have for sale with equity 5,182, probates 87,000, tax delinquent 284,000, almost 285. Tire landlords 50,000. So you're gonna see all these numbers here, and we have had something that it tells us that the total deals in the state at 679, almost 680,000 deals. This being a driver for dollar tool gives you a general information that is key for you guys. Another thing is you can do it actually geographically, meaning if you go here, you're going to be able to see per county where are those places. And not only that, but it's going to be color coded. And the way that this is coded is very easy. You see dark green, light green, yellow, and red. Red are the counties that has the less pre-foreclosures. Then you go to yellow, then you go to light green, and then you go to dark green. In the ones that are dark green, those are probably the highest, the counties that have the highest pre-foreclosures in the state. You can also see it here in our places tab. And you can see by county, Miami-Dade has 12,000. Duval is following with 6, then Hillsborough, and then Broward County. So the population of Duval and Hillsborough are a lot less than Broward County, and city is on top of that. So it's something that you probably want to consider. But again, what is fun about places is giving you the order regarding counties, but you can also select, I want to see the city that have the most foreclosures. It's going to be Miami-Dade, and then it's going to be Jacksonville, Florida, then Orlando, then Tampa, and so on. Okay? And another thing that you can do is actually do that by zip code. Okay, so this zip code has 666 foreclosures. So it's very important for you to understand how that works. Okay, let's go back and let's go to the analysis. By the way, again, these numbers are based in pre-foreclosure. If I want to check on probate, I click on probate, go to my map, and the map here is going to be related to probate only. Okay? And when you jump in any of this, it's going to actually change, depends on where you are. Now, imagine you guys, and this is very often what happens, you're either visiting a property or you are driving from work and you're thinking, you know, I would like to know what's around. Okay, that's what normally is referred to in our business, driving for dollars. So normally what you will do is you drive around, you see there is, you know, a property that looks bad, or you know, but you're looking for physical damage in the property, but you don't really know everything, if the property is a deal or not, or what information is. So we take this to the next level, and that next level for us is this. We're going to show you next. Is I really want to see the potential deals that are around me at this time. So what I'm going to do is, you can see here, we have a GPS kind of system, and I'm going to click on that. It's going to see the same in your cell phone. And as you can see, it's showing me there are not 12, but 124, as you can see, around me. Now, this is a location I pick, and again, I'm overseas, but I pick this location. I can like trick the browser to tell them that I'm here, which is, this is close to the Broward College in Fort Lauderdale. So you can see there are 124 properties around here. And again, the system is telling me the total deals are 490. Really important, meaning that all these additional deals are here, but what we're going to actually get into first are the pre-foreclosed ones. So if we're going to check 124 properties, which is a lot of properties that are around you here, it's going to be a lot of driving. And usually when you are driving for dollars, you got a time to visit, you know, a limited amount of properties. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to actually select in our search the type of property that we want to, we're looking for. In this case, it's going to be single families. I'm going to select 3 bedrooms. Sorry, 3 bedrooms. It's kind of like, okay. It's not cooperating with me right now. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, let's pick the bedrooms, 2. Okay. What happened to Bill Gates can happen to me too. Okay. Let's go only with 3. And debt to equity 50% or more. This is one of the most important parts here, guys. One of the things that this system does is actually search by equity, meaning we calculate market value of every single property, and not only that, we have the debt of that property. So we calculate how many of these properties actually have equity. I don't care if the owner occupied or not for this purpose, and I'm going to say that the property is for sale, no. Meaning I don't want properties that have agents. And let me try if I can get the tricky part here with the patrons. Okay, I have it. So I'm gonna apply here, and this is my search. Instead of 124 properties, I'm gonna be seeing 24. But these 24 are single families that are 3-2, and the debt to equity is 50% or more equity, and they're not for sale. So when I see my map, I see, okay, these are the properties that I want to actually go to. You don't need to go to all of them, but again, the system will allow you to do the driving. Now, knowing that, the first step that I need to do is, as you can see in my navigation part of the system, there is nothing in here. And the way that I add that is with this button. I'm gonna click here, and it's gonna add all the 29 properties, the 24 properties to my follow-up system. I'm sorry, to my navigation system. I can select them all and click in navigate, but 24 is kind of a lot. So what I'm going to do is, instead of that, I'm going to select six properties, and I'm going to click on navigation. Now, if you are in your cell phone, you're going to see this same map, but it's going to be in your navigation system, and you're going to be able to actually drive by, in this case, these six properties you can see in 11 minutes. Okay, that's what's going to happen if you are in your phone. Now I'm going to go back to my main system, and okay, in here we already have the properties that we're driving to, and let's suppose that we went and drive to that or to those properties. Okay, one of the things that you usually do is, okay, I'm in front of 2707 Jamaica Drive. So you click on top of the property, and it's gonna show you the details of the property. Okay, so you can see here who the owner is. You're gonna be seeing the foreclosure information or the foreclosure detail. This case, the known debt is $57,000, and the plaintiff is Dick O'Neill Inc. It's not a bank, so very important for you to know. Here is the original mortgage. Here are the comps of the property. And if you want to see it on the map, you can actually see it on the map. Oh, let me go back. Sorry, okay. I'm going to go here. Okay. Here you have the comps and the active comps. So you have all this information. You are, as you're driving to this house. Okay. But more importantly, if you want to transfer any of these properties to your follow-up, and this is a combination between what we do in REAFAX and what we do with our mobile apps, the only thing that you need to do is click in here. So add it to your favorites, and it's going to put it in your REAFAX mobile follow-up system. I'm gonna show you how that looks. This one here is already added, but I'm gonna add this other one. And then I'm going to go to REAFAX and go into my follow-up system, refresh, and here is the property, 2648 Flamingo Drive. And if I go back, you can see 2648 Flamingo Drive. So if you are and you're driving $4 and you want to add it to your follow-up system, you just click within your favorites and it's going to send it right back to the follow-up system in REAFAX, so you can remember what was happening to that property, and you can follow up and start acting on it. Okay. I go back here. And I'm going to come back to my pre-foreclosed properties. I'm going to eliminate here the information that I have so I can select a new one. So erase whatever is in the navigation system that doesn't eliminate the properties from the favorites. As you can see, in my favorites, there are the two properties that I selected. They're here. The 2707 and the 2648. Those two properties are already here. Now I'm going to do another example. We went and checked probate properties. Okay, but I'm going to do the same, but instead of being pre-foreclosed properties, I'm going to do probate. So I'm going to select on the probate option. First, I'm going to reset all this. Just give me a moment, guys. So you can see it from the beginning, related to probates only. Okay, we're already in the location that we originally were, but instead of being probates, instead of being pre-foreclosures, we're going to select probates. And here it is, probate. Here is my probate map. See, it's different than the foreclosure map. I'm going to show you back the foreclosure map. It looks different. Of course, are different properties. But again, which are the properties that I want? And what is the reason that we have all this system? The reason is very simple. We're looking for equity. We're looking for properties that have money. So I'm going to go and select the 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and they have 50% or more equity. Usually, these kind of property have a lot of equity. Probate leads usually have a lot of equity, and we don't want the ones that are for sale, so we click for sale no. So based on my location, I'm looking for single families, 3, 2s, 50% equity, not for sale. And I find actually 25 probates. And remember, I empty my navigation, and I'm going to add in my probates all the navigations, all the 25 properties that are in the navigation portion. And as you can see, here are all of them, all the 25 properties. Okay. You can, again, select the ones that you want to navigate to. I'm going to select these 5 properties. And I'm going to remind you, these properties have equity, and in the other hand, they are probate. They're 50% equity with probate. That are 3-2 debt to equity, and they're not for sale. That's my search here. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. I'm gonna go to my navigation. And going to select the 4 properties that are in navigation and click on navigate. And it's gonna take me to the 4 properties. It tells me that the driving time is gonna be 5 minutes. So it's gonna take me 5 minutes driving between all these properties. There is another thing I want to show you guys, that how can you interact between one and the other. Let's say you want to do drive it $4, but you want to have a more specific thing to do. In this case, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, going to go to reafax.com. This is my search. ReaFax have a lot more sophisticated search than this generator has. So for that reason, what we're going to do is that in this example, what we're going to do is basically find specific properties that I want to navigate to and send those properties to my generator. So if I can, my deal generator can take me and I can use it to navigate to those specific properties. So it works both ways. It works from the app to the system and from the system to the app. And I'm going to actually show you how that works. But for that, I'm going to need a search. And we're going to select, we're going to go and select pre-foreclosed properties that are single family. And I wanted to have more than 50% equity, the one that we ordered there. But I'm going to select here, I want only out-of-state owners. No, that's not a good search, because I don't want to knock on doors that they're not going to live there in this case. But what I would do here instead is I'm going to add that in this same area, I want not only to be in pre-foreclosure, but they are in pre-foreclosure and they owe taxes. Combination of the two. So I'm going to go greater than 0. I'm going to click on search. These are going to be all the properties that are in pre-foreclosures of 50% equity or more, and they owe taxes. So it's an additional problem that all these guys have. I'm going to click on search. I'm going to see how many properties there are. 184 in the whole county. More importantly, and this is something that is new in the system, I recommend you to use it, is we have something called the distribution view right now. It will tell you which zip codes have the highest amount from the highest to the lowest, and it will tell you how they are located. Try to do it again. Search view. View. Okay, there you go. Well, as you can see here, we have the 33311 is the one that have the most properties. It has 16 properties that are what? That have equity, number one, and number two, it has are in pre-foreclosure. And they have 50% equity in pre-foreclosure and they owe taxes, both. Okay, so we have this zip code. When I click on that, I'm gonna click on go, and it's gonna filter for that zip code. Three 33311. You can search. Here are the 16 properties. Now, if I do this and select all these properties and add it to my follow-up, gonna add them all. The system, as you can see down here, is adding one by one these properties to my follow-up. As you can see, here at the follow-up, I click on refresh. Here are all my properties. And one of the things that you can do in a follow-up actually is filter by and the ones I start following today. These are the properties that I start following today. Actually 18 properties. You can see these two are already into the deal generator. I'm gonna take them out for this example. I'm only going to have the 16 of the example that I have. Now, I'm going to select all the properties, all the 16 properties that I selected that are in the same zip code, as you can see. 33311, and I'm going to send it to, as you can see, my deal generator. Click on add, and the system is adding to my deal generator one by one. You can see the system tells you by an icon that they are added to the deal generator. When I go to the generator software, all these properties are going to show into my system. Let me erase this first. And these are all the properties that I added to the system. If I select them all and click on navigation, it's going to take me from where I am currently to the zip code that I'm looking for with the properties that I was referring to in the follow-up system. So I can go select a far away area that I want to check and actually do the navigation from the app and do the follow-up directly from the app. So this is actually really, really cool. Okay. Up to this point, what I want to do is actually, I'm going to pick some questions. Is there any questions regarding to the software so far? Alexa, I'm going to go to the questions. Can you hear me?
Yep, let's do it. Questions, guys, go ahead and pop them in the Q&A box. We are recording today, so I know you guys probably want to see this recording soon, but yes,
okay,
please ask your questions.
I see Kenton Pope. I hope I'm saying your name right, Kenton. those for sale are MLS for sale. Okay, we don't call it MLS because that's coming from a different system, which is the IDX. But yes, those properties are for sale. Now, just let me put the screen that you're supposed to have. Okay. Now, these properties we selected for sale or not for sale depends on what you want. One of the for sale with equity here, these for sale are for sale, usually coming from the multi-listing. Okay. I have Row asking how frequent does software update the information. Okay, foreclosures is daily. For sales are daily. Public record information is updated weekly. Okay. All type of public record information, mortgage, foreclosures, probates, and the rest of the information is actually the foreclosures and the for sale properties are updated daily. I think that responds that wrong. Michael. Define non-debt and repair for sale. Thank you, Michael. A very nice question. The non-debt is the accumulation of all the debts that the property have. Meaning, if you have one and a second mortgage, it will add the two mortgages in. That's what we call the non-debt. Okay. Now, the non-debt is also referred that if the property is not in pre-foreclosure, we only have the mortgage information, that is the original mortgage. If the property has 5 years and paying the mortgage, the balance is going to be lower. Not that much lower, but it's going to be lower. So that balance information we don't possess, but we do have the original mortgage information. Okay. Additionally, the non-debt is a lot more fresh if the property is in pre-foreclosure because the non-debt is shown on the lease pendants day. Okay, the day that the actual property goes to lease pendant, they give you a non-debt of that property, and they update it also when the property is going actually for sale, and you have even more fresh information. And the repair for sale ones are those properties that in their observations on the comments of the property, they have indications that the property needs repair. Like you use keywords like repair, TLC. We actually have like 50 words that we use into the search to pick those properties that potentially have repair to do to the property and they're for sale. So that's another distress that we can actually do. Ready answer. Continue. I answered this one to this anonymous attendee. Thank you, sir, for coming. It's included with REAFAX actually. And additionally, I want to say the other software that is included with REAFAX is the BNB Vestor, which is Airbnb Analytics. It's also included between the REAFAX round. So thank you, anonymous attendee. The next question is Julio Alvarez. Thank you for coming, Julio. Where can I view the Zoom from the beginning? I had computer issues. That question is for Alexa. Alexa.
Absolutely. I'll pop the link in the chat again for the link to our webinar replays on the YouTube channel. So look in the chat box. I'll put it in right now.
Michael Carpenter. Thank you for coming, Michael. How do I trick my phone so I think it's in Miami? I advise you to come to Miami instead of tricking your phone. But there is something called fake ID. I'm gonna actually look for
Francisco
it
would
and
know.
tell you the app real quick. Fake GPS is called the app. So you can do these trainings when you are away. All right. Oh, it's really nice, Jose. Thank you. I'm in Medellin right now. I'm having a great time. I came for some medical procedures, but I'm having a blast. Thank you for asking. Anthony Little. How do I find the most distressed properties with the app? But you know that distress is something that I wouldn't say can be measured per se. It can be measured, but in this app is not designed to build like go one on top of the other. In the app we have all of them are distressed. Now the most distressed is, I would say, a property that is in pre-foreclosure, and it has tax delinquents. It has a combination of things that you can add to one or the other, and that will make it not more distressed, but the more problems it has, you have the chance to fix those problems that our perception is going to be that the person is going to be more motivated to sell if they have more situations that they need to fix. One of the things that actually we are going to add to the system really soon into this app is code violations. We already have it in REAFAX. So we don't have code violations here yet, but one of the things that you can actually do is go do the search in REAFAX for the code violations that you need in the area that you need, with the type of violations that you need, and then put that into your navigation software, and the system will actually go and do the navigation. So yes, the will I define the most distress is the combination between pre-foreclosure, probate, tax delinquent. You find your own combination. Anthony, I hope that answered your question. If it's not, please, right back to us. Oh, by the way, guys, I want to say this. In our system, our main concern is for you to learn how to use it. Not only to learn, but be proficient on that. And for that reason, what we want is to give you this. If you sign in with us in any form, by the way, if you want to sign in with us directly, you go to reafax.com and use the promo code BPM, and you will get something like 25% discount of the price that you see online. So don't forget to use your promo code, please. It will be cheaper for you, and you will get a free one-on-one every time that is required for you. Every time that you need it, we're going to be there and going to teach you how to use the system. You can chat with us. We have very nice videos that very self-explanatory of what the system does. But if you want and you need a one-on-one session, we're willing to do it. And the reason that we're willing to do it is once you learn the system, we know for certain that you're not going anywhere else, because that you're going to see the quality not only of the data, but you're going to see the quality of what the system does for you and for your business. So the compromise that we have with you is to teach you how to use it and to make your business better. So is that I'm going to go now with Vince Lopez. Does the pre-foreclosure show if it's first lien? When you go to the pre-foreclosed ones, and let me show it to you here in the map. If you have more than one lien, it's going to show down. In this case, this is the first lien. Okay, and it's going to show the mortgage too. All right. So yes, it shows whatever liens are available. Not necessarily a pre-foreclosure is going to be the first lien. By the way, it can be that the properties that is foreclosing is the association, but that's not the first lien. The first lien is the mortgage. Okay, it's going to be the lien or the liens that are in foreclosure, actually. Now, William, would you give this an app for Apple iPhone? Would you please give out the app for Apple iPhone? Okay, William, I'm gonna, you probably weren't here the first time that I said, but I'm going to show it to you. That what you do for iPhone is you go to this domain, which is dealgeneratorusa.com. Okay, and in your phone, in the Safari browser, and right then you're gonna log in with your email and password, and the system is gonna look exactly like the one you're seeing right now. And a matter of fact, this is how it looks like in an iPhone 12 Pro. This app that I'm showing right now. Now I'm in my screen, but it's gonna show it in the screen in my computer, but the system is gonna show you the same way that it is showing to you right now. So again, dealgeneratorusa.com, and you log in with your REAFAX account. So I'm gonna see another one. Somebody, Mark is asking if we are in other states. The answer is yes. Unfortunately, we're not the whole United States, but we are in 7 states. And if I remember by heart, those are Georgia, Florida, Texas, Arizona, New Jersey, Maryland, and Massachusetts. And the other, he has another question. He says that we allow you to export data, Mark, up to 5,000 records per month. Okay. Usually, people export the data to send it to someone to actually do the mailings. If that's something that you're pursuing, we have a mailer between the system, and you don't need you don't have a limitation to send to the mailer, so you can have more than 5,000 if you're sending to our mailer. If not, that we have a 5,000 per month limitation. I hope that answered your question, Mark. Oh, Jose. How are you, Jose? Now I'm picking you. With the price structure is very simple. We have the professional and the professional dialer. The professional is $299 a month. If you use the promo code, it will be $224. And the professional dialer, the professional, regular professional with the promo code is going to be $174. Okay, it's going to be like $50 less. Now, the difference between professional and professional dialer is the dialer. You get no you get it you get to make calls directly from the system with a dialing system. Okay, so that's the difference between one and the other. Thank you, Jose. I have Adriana Ramos. Are we able to have the D generator on its own, or do not have don't have it in ReaFax yet? You can we sell deal generator apart. You can go to the dealgeneratorusa.com website and you can see the pricing there. I don't have it in mind right now to tell you, but it's in there. You can check that out. I will tell you, it doesn't make sense by itself. It is include ReaFax. You have everything, but you have the choice to get only the D generator if that's something that you are pursuing, Adriana. So thank you for asking. Theo, I'm going with Theo Porfis. Did you say the D generator app available in Play Store for Google phones? Yes, is available in the Play Store for Google phones. It's called again Deal Generator only, not Deal Generator USA. Thank you, Theo. Of Eric, the Festive have plans to take ReaFax nationwide, so apparently when? Hi, Eric. We're working on that. One of the things that we're doing, we're actually working with that with Anish, and you're gonna hear from us soon. I hope that we can take the whole system nationwide in the next year. So Eric, be patient with us. Thank you very much.
And I know you guys put some extra questions in the chat box. So if you could retype your questions into the Q&A box, that'd be so helpful. So I don't miss any of them, but like I'm gonna try to scroll through. What is the difference between ReaFax and RealFlow? RealFlow?
There are a few softwares out there. I can specify the difference between one and the other. I'm familiar with some of the softwares, but one of the difference that I can tell you right now, you won't have a driving for $2 like Deal Generator, or you won't have a tool like the BNB Bester. We are the only ones that provide that information in the US. I'm talking about Airbnb comps. That's something that's unique for us. And what is I'm telling you the difference that I know at hand, but the only thing I can tell you is what my clients tell me, that most of them they're invested into being a real estate investors, and not only that, they use it day in and day out. And the feedback that they have for us is very simple. They say 95% of my deals actually come from ReaFax.com, and the other 5% are referrals. So that's the feedback I always receive, guys, if that helps you. Thank you, Ro. Oh, Ro has a question. As far as the skip tracing with the dialer, is it charged per record or is included overall in the record limit? No, no. The answer is yes and no. It's included on the 500. No, the record limit is 5,000. So we give you 500 free, and after that there is a charge for the dialer. Okay. So you have 500 first with our subscription in the dialer. By the way, that's another advantage of the ReaFax dialer, that you get a skip trace, 500 records. Thank you, Bo. Dion asking, would the fact that probate have a lot of equity in the property have a problem when wholesaling the property? I want to talk about my experience. There is no. Has nothing to do with the wholesaling. You have a lot of equity, there is a lot of money, and depend on the motivation of the homeowner, you can get you can actually do a lot of money in a deal like that. It won't matter if all the heirs decided to sell. It won't matter actually. Thank you, Dion. I have Kathy with another question. I missed it again late. Well, Alexa, I think Alexa is going to send an email. Am I wrong, Alexa?
I will definitely send everyone an email today with the link where you can find the YouTube channel, but I'll also pop it in the chat. And if you didn't enter the raffle, this will be your very last chance to enter the raffle. So I'll put that in the chat for you as well. And then, yeah, you'll get an email from me after the webinar.
Thank you very much, Alexa. And Dion, I don't really understand your question, Dion. I'm going to assume what you're doing, if the property can be assigned. Yes, that's one of the things that you can do in a form of closing. Actually assigning properties to a different person once you have it into contract, but the contract needs to be actually have the right the right configuration to allow you assignment in the contract. So you need to be careful with that. If your contract is not designed for assignment, then if it's going to say not assigned, then you're not going to be able to assign the property. Now, one of the other things that I will say to you is, depends on the amount of money that you are assigning a property. If there is a equity over $25,000 profit that you're going to do, assignment is going to be a problem, because that once they know how much you're making, they're not going to be very pleased, and they're going to find out who the buyer and the seller are going to find out how much money you make. If you want to avoid that, do a double closing. If you don't know what a double closing is, you need a coach, and you need to sign up for the coaching program with BPN and BPN Real. That's my best advice for you, Dion. Thank you very much. I don't have any more questions, Alexa.
All righty, guys. Last chance questions with Francisco. And while I let Google choose a winner for us today, let's see.
My pleasure, Dion. It was a pleasure.
Well, it looks like Google has chosen a winner for our raffle. Any other questions? Anyone? Thank you guys so much for the positive feedback. We really appreciate it. We know what we have our hands on here. As Francisco mentioned, we do use REIFax. We include REIFax Professional Dialer as something that's included in our coaching program, because we do set up our students for complete success. So if you're wondering, we all of our mentors and students use Professional Dialer, which you can find on their website, reifax.com. Press that products tab. And like Francisco mentioned, we do have a 20% off discount code. It is BPM. Super simple. So, alrighty, let's see if our winner is with us today. Yes, he's still here. Well, guys, I have a winner for the 2 free months of the Professional Dialer. Drum roll. Michael H. Congratulations. You won the raffle.
Congratulations, Michael.
Michael H. I know there's a couple Michaels in here. So there's like 5 Michaels in here. So I'm sorry for the confusion. Michael H. Congrats. You won. Woo! Oh, we'll be in touch. And I'll get you your prize. So good luck. Good luck to everyone next time.
Uh,
Oh gosh, we have jokes in
I
here.
have a question here. It says, James Severin, why can we pictures of the property? What can see picture of the property? The property is not for sale. You're not gonna see pictures, James. And most of these properties are not for sale. Okay, we don't have pictures of a property that is not for sale. That answered that.
Nice.
So thank you.
Guys, great questions today. Thank you, Francisco, and thank you everyone for your awesome questions. I think that was super great. If there are not any other questions, we're gonna hop off. So you guys either take advantage of this time. It seems like Francisco explained everything very well. Everyone who has REIFax in here, you have this. Use the same login to get in.
Use it and abuse it.
It's available on your iPhones and Android devices. So if you didn't know you had this, there's your prize. You all get a prize today.
A lot of people that has actually have the system, they have never seen this app. And we pitch it all the time. We pitch it all the time, but sometimes escapes, and that's the reason we want to show it. And we like to show it to our potential clients too, because they actually have another tool to do their arsenal in order to make the real estate business profitable.
Absolutely. And you guys, we have other amazing replays on our YouTube channel with Francisco. So subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, share it with a friend who needs to know about this software. Look out for more webinars with Francisco if you want to learn what we're doing in our coaching program with Francisco and a couple other speakers. Join us in our 2-day quick start training. Highly recommend. It's a money back guarantee training. And Francisco is one of the teachers along with 3 other people on our power team. So if you do want more kind of more intimate time with Francisco, highly recommend attending the quick start training.
In that we're gonna learn in deep about actually finding deals in real estate. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
In that setting. And I will tell you this, I think that the price is ridiculous, guys. You don't take advantage of that. There is nothing with that quality in the industry to actually teach you the basics of real estate investment. And it's not only the basics. It's a lot of information that you're going to get in that webinar. And I say this with that it is one of the best systems that I have ever seen.
Thank you, Francisco. I know.
If you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
It's crazy. And like, thankfully it is Zoom. It won't be like a webinar. It'll be cameras on, microphones on. So it'll be extremely interactive. And you guys already know, if you're spending 2 full days with Anish, our CEO, you're going to be like, your brain is going to expand a lot. So really excited. Hope to see you guys on Zoom for that one. But look out for my thank you email. Let me know how I can help you guys. If you're interested in the mentoring and coaching, book a discovery call. And I will see you guys next week at the monthly meeting on Zoom. So have a wonderful, happy, safe 4th of July. I'm going to miss you guys, but have fun and be safe out there, whatever you're doing. And you too, Francisco, please be safe out there.
Thank you, Alexa. It's always a pleasure being here.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
hope
Thank
you
you
make a lot of
guys.
money, guys. Thank you for being
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely. Thank you all, guys. Happy 4th of July. Take care, be safe, and see you on Wednesday night for the monthly meeting. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.